Messi's in, boys. It is the Dutch first, and it is big Ron Vlaar. What a moment in his life. All force, all will. Vlaar for the Netherlands. Saved by Romero. And who have Argentina sent up first? Of course, Lionel Messi. The man for all moments. For many on planet football, the number one. The man.
The 2014 FIFA World Cup Brazil was perhaps the most important tournament in Lionel Messi's career.
So 2014, there was still a lot of expectation for this player who had been breaking all sorts of goal-scoring records at club level, but never truly excelled at international level.
Para Messi es el mundial seguramente en el que llega en mejor edad, ¿no? En principio, en cuanto a cronología, parece destinado a ser el mundial de Messi.
Messi made sure that their first match against Bosnia and Herzegovina went to plan.
Likewise, Campagnaro. It's a devilish delivery, it's in! The Argentines have broken through.
Pero sí que fue un desahogo por empezar el primer partido y haciendo un gol y ganando. La verdad que los nervios del primer partido por ahí te pasan factura y para nosotros era importante empezar a ganar.
Messi kept going. It's Lionel Messi! He scored! At last, an explosion of the exceptional.
In a win for Argentina, where they looked solid and set up the tournament really for the expectation that they could go a long way.
However, the next game against Minnows Iran wasn't quite so straightforward.
Argentina, the top team in South American qualifying against Iran.
It was a tough game for Argentina as Iran defended really well. Argentina didn't have that many chances during the game.
This is not Argentina's day so far.
A win would send Argentina through to the next round. And with seconds left, no one knew that better than their captain.
He'll go for goal here! Oh my goodness gracious me! If one man could win a football match, it would be Lionel Messi.
Messi produced maybe his most spectacular individual moment at a World Cup.
Classic Messi, we've seen him do it time and time again.
Messi, an unbelievably talented player, leading his country to victory. The prophecy that had been made about a wonder kid many years ago was now being fulfilled.
It was really at Youth World Championships with Argentina when he burst into public consciousness. He was the absolute star of that tournament. He actually didn't start the tournament in the team. It was very evident the kind of player he was, the way that he was, at times, head and shoulders above everyone else on the pitch.
And also, Messi again. Oh, that was brilliantly done, and what a fantastic goal that was by Lionel Messi.
Semi-final against Brazil, he scored from outside the box early on, a thunderous shot into the top corner.
What an extraordinary start by one of the players of the tournament, Lionel Messi.
And that took them into the final, and again, Messi was the hero in the final. He scored both goals in a 2-1 win over Nigeria, and they were champions.
Messi's penalty, he scores.
Being the star player, he was named player of the tournament, he was the leading scorer.
Y ese Mundial Sub-20 es un poco como la confirmación, ¿no?, de que ese Messi joven que aparece como una gran estrella en ciernes.
Argentina's trophy, it's a fifth world crown.
That tournament, that few weeks in the Netherlands when the world knew we've got a special player in our hands. I think within Argentina there was quite a clamour for him to be in the squad for 2006. There was a lot of interest when he came off the bench against Serbia in the group game.
And Lionel Messi becomes the youngest Argentine player to play at a World Cup since 1934.
De hecho, creo que tuvo solo una titularidad en ese mundial, pero sí era un jugador que en los segundos tiempos le podía dar a Argentina ese toque distinto, ese toque de cambio de ritmo, de regate, de revolucionar los juegos.
It's Messi, he just had to score.
And it felt like that was going to be the perfect start to the World Cup.
The hero of Argentina, the player they've clamoured for to be included, has scored a six.
It doesn't have a happy ending in 2006, and it could have done, because they played Germany in the quarterfinals, the game goes to penalties, and Leo Messi is left on the bench.
Again, because of circumstances beyond his control, he was left watching from the sidelines in the decisive moment in his team's season.
Ha quedado como la idea, ¿no? Como esa duda de qué habría pasado en ese partido si hubiese entrado Messi.
Leo Messi's career could have been very, very different had he played against Germany.
Though already qualified, topping the group would mean an easier route to the final and a better chance at lifting the World Cup. It was Nigeria they needed to beat, and with his sights set on lifting that coveted trophy, so began the Messi show.
The third group game was on the back of Messi. He scored the opening goal very early on.
The first one absolutely hammers it into the roof, and there's no stopping it.
Who was going to get there first? Messi was.
Nigeria weren't an easy team to play against, had a lot of attacking talent.
His second goal against Nigeria is a stunning free kick.
Oh, extraordinary! Just everything you want from a free kick.
Argentina came away with the 3-2 win on the back of two Messi goals. So here he was heading into the knockout stages, having Argentina 1-3 out of 3, looking like a team that could go all the way.
Ha habido un cambio radical porque Messi en el buque insignia del equipo ya es el Messi estrella y es el Messi líder ofensivo del equipo.
Against Switzerland, La Albiceleste once again struggled to find a way through against a tough opponent.
Game 7 of the round of 16.
Opposition understandably intent on trying to stop Messi. He was a man in form and a man intent on taking Argentina all the way. Switzerland, tough opponents, not much in the game, looked like it was going to go to penalties.
This time Messi would leave it right up until the 118th minute before making the difference.
Argentina, real chance, and it's a goal! Angel Di Maria for Argentina! And how Argentina have punished them.
Just before the dreaded penalty shootout, Argentina had found their way into the last 8.
And Argentina now surely are safely through to the quarterfinals.
Against Belgium, it would be quite the opposite, with Messi capitalising on a mistake in the first few minutes.
They started off superbly, Higuain with the goal. Argentina were able to show that they had this collective structure which they'd been lacking in the past, that it wasn't just a one-man team, and that if they got ahead, they could defend for the rest of the game and close out a game to win it 1-0, which is exactly what they did.
It's into the area to Higuain! Goal! Argentina score in the 8th minute of the game, and it is Gonzalo Higuain!
Messi's men held firm to win the match. He had now done what no Argentinian captain had managed in the past 24 years. He had led his country to the semi-finals. Messi was finally in the last 4. Although it hadn't been easy, there had been much pain along the way.
By the time the next World Cup rolled around in 2010 in South Africa, he was the best player in the world. It was an incredible story. Would Maradona be able to lead Messi to the title?
When you look back at the highlights from nearly every game, Messi's involved in almost everything, but he doesn't score.
En Argentina da la impresión de que se le pide un rol más de centrocampista, de ser el mejor Messi el que llega a ese mundial.
And ultimately it wasn't able to make much of a difference against Germany.
The team system was completely different. It never looked convincing. Again, Germany, just as it had been in 2006 with a team that put them to the sword, but this time in a far more convincing way. From the opening whistle, you could see there was no way that anything was going to happen other than the Germany victory.
And they're queuing up again here. It's going to be put on the plate.
I said I think he ends up taking a lot of the blame for Argentina's disastrous performance.
Deeply frustrating for Messi because he came away from that tournament knowing that he hadn't played particularly well, but also knowing that he didn't really have the chance to because the way the team was structured just didn't allow it.
What will be regarded as a day of disaster for Argentina. Argentina 0, Germany 4.
Argentina, the last South Americans standing in Brazil. Which of these will meet it at the Maracanã?
The semi-final. Neither Argentina nor the Netherlands have managed to score after 120 minutes. The team that makes the World Cup final will now be decided on penalties.
Who fancies it? Who fancies it, boys? It is the Dutch first. And it is big Ron Vlaar. What a moment in his life. All force, all will. Vlaar for the Netherlands. Saved by Romero.
The Netherlands was again a very tough, tight game.
This is when keepers come alive. And who have Argentina sent up first? Of course, Lionel Messi, the man for all moments. For many on planet football, the number one. The man. Messi for sure.
The captain leads by example, scoring his penalty.
There is no occasion too big.
Absorbing Messi's confidence, Argentina then proceed to score their next two spot kicks.
Wesley Schneider. Oh, what a save! What a save!
It all comes down to Maxi Rodriguez, a player from Messi's hometown.
With this highly charged moment. It's in! And Argentina are real bound!
No sé si más feliz, pero fue espectacular poder meternos en esa final. Jugábamos contra una selección, bueno, como dije antes, espectacular, que tenía jugadores muy buenos.
Argentina are set on capturing the big one on Brazilian soil.
Now only one team stood between Argentina and the trophy, and it was a familiar foe.
You don't need more motivation when you're in a World Cup final. We're not going to let them beat us again.
You had the feeling that this is their year. This is Messi's opportunity.
Messi's Argentina would face Germany once again.
Germany and Argentina, perhaps planet football's greatest intercontinental rivalry.
Y después la gran final, donde Leo Messi tiene esa ocasión que seguramente siempre recordará.
There are three key moments I remember really in that final from Messi's point of view. One was when a mistake by Germany sent Gonzalo Higuain clean through on goal. That moment was so crucial to his career, yet, ironically, he wasn't directly involved in it.
The first half saw chances on both sides.
Lionel Messi!
And early in the second, Messi had his chance.
Received a through ball in one of his favourite positions.
Le va por muy poquito a la izquierda de Manuel Neuer, que podría haber sido el 1-0 y por qué no el título para Argentina.
He didn't miss it by much, but he did miss it. And that will be a moment that will haunt Messi for the rest of his life.
115 minutes gone, and these sides still couldn't be separated. It was a stalemate. Until...
Aimed it for Götze! Mario Götze for Germany!
Germany, by this stage, had got the goal to go ahead.
Taken with touch, with finesse.
But the game wasn't over.
The final moment, really, of the match, the final significant moment, Bastian Schweinsteiger fouled Messi. It was a long way out. He was here in a World Cup final with a chance to save his team.
This is Messi time. This is the moment.
Lionel Messi, no. It's got away. The
moment was too much for him.
and Germany go on and win the game, and Messi's on the losing side. I think that Messi free kick in 2014 is a moment where a lot of Argentina fans will feel that could have been their chance.
Argentina's World Cup dream of his lifetime was over.
Now, Germany are the champions of the world!
It was so devastating when they lost in that final, because it was an opportunity for us to watch the greatest player of a generation go on and win the World Cup.
De juego fue un mundial positivo para Lionel Messi.
It really started to change many of people's ideas in Argentina about Messi for the national team.
Qué sé yo, qué querés te diga. Una lástima esa como otra más que tuvimos en ese partido. Creo que la más clara la tuvimos nosotros y bueno, vamos a arrepentir toda la vida de esas ocasiones que tuvimos y no pudimos meterla dentro.
In 2018, there was so much expectation on Messi. Can he take them to the final and win it this time?
2018 for me was the realization that Messi can't do it alone. Messi needs more quality around him.
Ese mundial llega ya después de perder la final con la selección y la sensación alrededor de ese equipo de que ya el tren de la victoria había pasado.
There was one outstanding moment for Messi in the tournament. His goal against Nigeria. He made a run off the shoulder of the defender.
Flighted and floated and taken into his stride by Lionel Messi to make it 1-0.
To control the ball on his thigh, then take a touch with his left foot, then finish with his right without breaking stride, it's mesmerising.
But in the end it wasn't enough, because Argentina just weren't good enough. They never looked like being good enough. Right at the end of the game against France, they fought back. Messi flicked over the ball for Aguero to head home.
And Argentina have another one. Hang on a minute. Sergio Aguero.
And they had a last attack, and that was the final chance.
Argentina very, very nearly, but the whistle has gone.
At the end of the day in 2018 we just saw Leo Messi and he's cutting a despondent figure, and I think it was a moment when you realise that he can't do it alone.
But Messi's out of the World Cup and Argentina are out. France have won it.
He's won everything. La Liga, Copa del Rey, Champions League, World Club Cup. But he's not won the World Cup.
He wants to win the World Cup because he's a winner, because he's a champion, because he's won everything else, but not to prove anything.
And he knows that will define his legacy.
There's going to be another shot, you'd imagine, in 2022, but if it was to end today, you would look back and say it's disappointing, because he's arguably the best player of all time, and the one thing you want in the trophy cabinet of the best player of all time is a World Cup.
He will have one last chance.
And can they do that with Messi, aged 35?
It would be just an incredible story after so many misses in different fashions. If it's the last thing he does in football, he will want to win the World Cup.